Let's get 'em.
It's a tune-up. I'm up in the club. Shorty just got that fix, so she moves it back and forth. Let me say your body, just move a little close. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a tune-up in the club, and you know who it be. It's me, yes me. The future R&B, and yes I always got the bangers. In the club, the DJ spin them. See that shorty over there, she's a banger, banger. If you got an attitude, I'll still work with it. The shirt and Patron just got me in the zone. Baby, my mood is right. Gonna get you home with me tonight. It's a tune-up. I'm up in the club. Shorty just got that fix, so she moves it back and forth. Let me see your body, just move a little close. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty, you're a banger. The way she make that booty pop and look, it feels a trip. So now you understand why Shorty, you're a banger. If you see her in the club.
Facebook's not on yet, is it? All right, I'm just checking it out, man. It's the new
Top
year.
of the new year, so
It's the
you
new
know
year. How
he's
y'all
kind
doing?
of
How y'all doing?
discombobulated.
You know what I mean? We're doing a lot of things right now behind the scene, but we here. It's the new year, 2024. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? I go by the name Be the General. I'm here with Miss Blossom, Miss Africa. We here. My man Sam back there engineering the track. What's going on, Sam? How you doing? All right, ladies. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing? How's the new year going?
So far, good. My pain has decreased, but I still got pain in my.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank
You know
God.
what I mean? Miss Blossom, what's going on? How's your New Year resolution going?
It's 21 days in, not much.
And you're still at it, or you have already quit?
ghetto-ness.
She quit. She quit. She probably quit the second day.
Oh my God, have more feet than me. It was 7.
Okay, well, 27.
I'm just kidding. I don't
21
even
days. She quit in 7 days. Okay, so we'll give you that.
Hey, you probably doing better than 50 Cent. So if you heard 50's on, he's on the celebrity thing for the whole year. That's his thing.
Oh, I know. I
You know,
heard.
he's trying to focus on
Yes, he's
some
trying to
big
focus
thing,
on
you know what I mean?
exactly.
So
I just don't even understand how that makes sense because, like, how does? I mean, you produce all these other things while doing intercourse. How is this gonna help you?
Well,
like, you know what I mean? You produce a whole show, but whatever.
That's his problem. That's his. Which I don't think. By the way, I don't think he. Well, he was in Boston this past weekend. You know what I mean? And I see some things with him. You know what I'm saying? I see some things around him. So
So he's not, just because you see some things with him, he's not having intercourse with them, okay?
I don't know.
He is celibate.
I don't know.
Listen, yo,
I don't know. I'm just saying. I see some things around him.
He's trying to come up with some new ideas for his Ghost series, okay? And I'm a fan. Right now, it's Raising Cain.
I'm a fan too.
Okay.
I'll support whatever.
So
50
he's
Cent
not doing nothing. 50, I got your back. I got your back. That's just a hating ass man. He's hating.
I ain't hate.
He's hating that you can actually lock it up and really say, I'm locking it up.
He is single now. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying.
Of course, the moment he went celibate, his girlfriend ran off.
Wow.
No, he had a girlfriend when he had a girlfriend when he was saying he was celibate. Okay. The moment he announced that, she was like, "Pew!"
So like, you think I'm gonna wait a whole year?
but she's been with him for quite some time.
And the moment he said, "I'm not doing nothing with you," she was like, "Wait, hold up, wait, hold up."
That's actually very funny.
Okay, he dissed her for Pamela.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, but you know, it seems like the New Year's going well so far. And
I know.
You know, I can't complain, even though it's been kind of cold this past
No.
weekend.
It's not cold. It's fucking freezing.
Yes.
Okay.
But you know what? We expect that. It's New England.
It's New England. Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? We expect some good weather coming up. You know.
Oh,
but
what about Kanye with his teeth? That's another New Year bullshit.
Kanye, I can't.
He is just mental.
I can't deal with Kanye,
but I still
man.
love you, Kanye.
I'm still waiting for this album to drop, Kanye. You know?
No, the reason why the album was put back because it must have been so mentally disturbing.
Right.
That
so
they had to
I'm still
push it
waiting
back.
for this album. I'm still waiting, man.
Kanye, I'm still rolling with you.
He's in rehab?
Cat Williams, in about.
Oh, Cat
and Cat Williams. He made sure he let all y'all know. Listen.
Yeah, he was standing
Cat
up.
Williams was not playing.
Cat Williams let everything out the bag.
He said, it's a new year. Let me just drop it on him.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah. For peace.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna tell you. I think that was planned.
You think so?
Because he had a tour coming.
Right.
So he's
now
like, let me hit up my man Shay.
Everybody knows that he's gonna talk. He's gonna speak on that.
Right.
Okay. So they're like, wait, let's go see Cat Williams.
So I think that was all planned.
That was a good move, though. But
it worked because that shit got over like 1.5 million viewers.
He was dropping on everybody.
He went in.
Okay.
Like he went in
what
so
you say
far.
about Kevin Hart? That Kevin Hart is like the Whitey's like. I was like, what?
Like he went in so far. Even Steve Harvey's
He
wife?
talking about Steve Harvey too.
Is it his wife that's going on tour? Kevin Hart, somebody's wife or ex-wife.
Steve Harvey's ex-wife.
No, it's Kevin Hart's ex-wife.
Kevin Hart's
Right.
She's like, I'm going in with
him.
Yeah, she's going on tour.
She went on tour with him.
I didn't even know she was is she a comedian?
She's not a comedian.
Okay.
She
just wants to piss Kevin Hart off.
Yeah,
that's all.
You know what it is.
That's all.
You know how it is. But since we on that industry topic and stuff, I wanna ask y'all something because during the week, this past week, Snoop Dogg got offered $100 million to do something on OnlyFans. To show his thing, has to say all that stuff on OnlyFans. But Snoop Dogg.
What about
offered
Wiz Khalifa?
But let me hold on. Let me finish. Snoop Dogg got offered $100 million to show his thing on OnlyFans, right? But his wife said no, so he turned it down.
Oh.
Now I'm asking you guys for $100 million.
Hell yeah!
Would you let your husband or your man?
Who wants me to do an OnlyFans page? I'm doing it. If I can get a lot of likes on our Facebook, real shit podcast.
Right.
I'm doing a OnlyFans.
Oh shit!
But I have to have 100,000 likes.
Let me tell you, Miss Africa ain't lying, y'all.
I will.
Let me tell you, it's one thing about Miss Africa. She has no
play
shame
with me.
right there.
I have no shame in my game. Okay.
All right.
I have contemplated so many times.
So it's gonna be a double thing. You're gonna get double entertained by me and Miss Blossom.
No, but who wants it? I did not say that.
She got all the titties and I got all the ass.
I did not say all that. I just get so nervous because people do weird stuff.
She won't be nervous when we all behind closed doors. Don't listen to nothing she's saying.
No. I just be nervous because I don't want it to ever come back to me.
Just give her some custom nigga. She's good to go.
It's gonna come back to you. Look at Kim Kardashian. She showed her ass, her body, her front, back, everywhere.
And now she's worth $400 million. And now she's worth $400 million.
See it all.
No, I'm nervous.
Okay.
I am so nervous. I have been asked countless times.
Well, next time somebody asks you, girl, call me, honey. Call me. Hop on to the
And she's not even asking for $100 million.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Okay? Shoot.
Just 100,000 subscribers.
I can't even say what I want to say.
100,000 subscribers, baby. Let's get it.
Literally, yeah. I've been asked. I've contemplated myself.
And why didn't you call me so I can help you decide?
I don't know. I'm so nervous that's gonna come back to me. But I know
it's gonna come back to you. I'm letting you know right now. It's gonna come back to you.
It'll definitely come back to you. But guess what?
When your daughter gets, when your children get to the age of going online by themselves, oh girl, they're gonna find you. They're gonna find all of you.
But guess what?
See me, I don't mind.
You also might be sitting on a few millions too. So
I don't mind.
I know I can make a good.
Okay, look at all this up here. Look at all that.
Miss Blossom's packing,
you see that? Y'all want to see it on the OnlyFans page? Come on. We need those likes now.
Miss Africa, Miss Blossom. I know Miss Africa ain't lying.
I'm dead serious. Come on now. Stop it.
There's real shit over here, man.
I'm telling you, this is the real shit right here. No. And this is real.
It's real.
Okay? I'm not going to go take it. new shit.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You guys hear it, man. You guys hear it. 100,000 subscribers.
I'm
You get
telling
an
you,
OnlyFans by Miss
come
Africa,
on.
Miss Blossom.
I'm telling
Let's
you.
get it.
We need it.
Let's get it. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be called Double Chocolate.
Ooh.
Boom shot for that one, baby. Boom shot for that one.
Double chocolate.
You guys see Sam over here? Oh my God, I wish you guys could see Sam over here.
Sam is rubbing his eyes, but he rubbing his eyes to see that. Wait, hold up, huh?
I got ready.
It's called Double Chocolate.
No, honestly though, like I've known so many friends that done it, and so many like they tell me all the time they make a lot of good money.
Yeah,
They make a lot of good
and
money.
no one's touching you, girl.
Yeah, but I just can't.
So what you do is so when we do it, right? You hear that? When we do it,
She's like, when we do it.
Africa setting me
Miss
up.
Blossom is gonna have like a little, mask on. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, she got all costumed out and shit.
Yes,
she got
I'm
the
telling you.
ready. Yeah,
All this is gonna be open.
No.
All this down here is gonna be open. I'm ready. Look, you see, you all
OnlyFans account, baby. You know what I mean?
Yep, I'm telling you, I'm doing it. Who wants me to do it? I'm doing it.
She's married, by the
Y'all
way.
tune in. Y'all tune in.
She's married.
Yo,
And what that mean?
Hey,
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
think her husband's gonna mind
Listen,
100,000.
one thing about my husband, he already knows me. One time I told him, I said, babe, let me rub some oil on your chest so I can put you on the screen. And then I'm gonna put the heading is gonna call what I say he's gonna handyman. Okay, with a whole bunch, and you should see his chest girls.
Oh my God. All right, you know what? We're gonna come back to this conversation because speaking of handyman, we do have a handyman in the building as
Yes,
a special
we
guest.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a quick break. Make sure you call in, tune in, tell a friend, the Real Shit
Yes,
Podcast.
call
is
in
here.
and let
We
me
here.
know.
We're live.
Let me
You know what
know.
I'm saying?
I'm gonna
And
make that cup.
for 100 subscribers, man, you heard it.
Listen,
Miss
our
Africa,
OnlyFans page.
Miss
You want to
Blossom
see it all?
will have an
It-
OnlyFans and
I'm
show it
telling
off.
you.
I know we would make a lot of
Show
money.
it off.
Girl, I will do it. I'm not
Alright.
playing.
I know.
So we're about to go on a quick
I got
break and we'll
kids.
come back with our
And
guest. Baby.
so
Let's
do
get it. It's
I.
Real
What
Shit
that mean?
Podcast. Let's get it. Let's get it.
No.
This isn't ever last track, yeah. This isn't ever last track,
Bacardi. Tunes are crazy for this one.
This isn't ever
Let's get 'em.
last track. It's a tune-up. I'm up in the club. Shorty just got that fix, so she moves it back and forth. Let me see your body, just move a little close. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a tune-up in the club, and you know who it be. It's me, the future R&B. And yes, I always got the bangers. In the club, the DJ spin them. See that shorty over there, she's a banger, banger. If you got an attitude, I'll still work with it. The shirt and Patron just got me in the zone. Baby, my mood is right. Gonna get you home with me tonight. It's a tune-up, all up in the club. Shorty just got that fix, so she moves it back and forth. Let me see your body, just move a little close. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty, you're a banger. The way she make that booty pop and look, it feels a trip. So now you understand why. Shorty, you're a banger. If you see her in the club looking fly and you buy no girls drinks, shorty got a banger. The way she shake the little thing just got me losing my goddamn mind. 'Cause if you ask me, your shorty is a 10. She needs to get with me. You know that I'm the dawn, and now she's on me. Oh my God, and I'm on her. I'm about to rise. We gon' get it on, baby. We gon' get it on.
Yes. Welcome back to the Real Shit Podcast. I go by the name Be the General. I'm here with Miss Blossom, Miss Africa. All right. And right now with us, we have a special guest in the building. All right. So I'm not sure if some of y'all seen like 2 episodes we had my man Jeff here.
Low
you know what I'm
Key.
saying, from Low Key. All right, but today we have one of his partners here today. Man, this man right here. Let me tell you, this man. When he sent me his bio, I was reading this. I'm like, oh, this man's like the Barry Gordon of weed shit.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes.
Like,
Without him, there's no Low Key.
Right. And if you don't know who Barry Gordon is, Google that motherfucker. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes,
He's
Barry
legendary.
Gordon,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
Google him.
So he goes by the name Barry Handy. You know what I'm saying?
He's handy.
So, and he's very
He's very
handy.
handy.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, please welcome to our show, to the podcast, Barry Handy, man. Tell people about yourself. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing well. As you said, my name is Barry Handy. I've been working with Low Key for the last 3 years, but me and Jeff have been, known each other for more than 10 years because we both were playing football at one point in time, semi-pro. Since then, Jeff has done a lot of different ventures. I have done a lot of different ventures. And
Nice.
we met back up 3-4 years ago. He was doing in-can as far as like talking about cannabis. And I was just like, oh, okay. He's in the cannabis industry. Like I've been doing this back when we was playing football. I just was, part of the legacy market. So in a sense, but we got down and we talked and had some conversations, and we're here where we're at now is, we at Low Key, and we have our local strains, and, we got a lot of things that are going to be coming out to the public that I think that a lot of people would appreciate, at least as far as the connoisseurs go.
Nice. So now my first question to you is, at what point did you notice like you were that dude? You grow weed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you have,
Also, no,
you have to have a green thumb.
so-
See, somebody like me with a black
Wait a minute, I was gonna say
me
you're-
with a black thumb, I can't grow shit.
Right. But you're known as a doctor.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, okay, so let me start by saying, in Low Key, they call me the Handy Doctor.
Okay.
Okay, then.
But I also have other nicknames as well as Big Smoke and a few other names that they also call me. But they call me the Handy Doctor because when it comes to the plants, I'm always diagnosing plants to see if they're sick and so forth. And it also applies to human beings as far as me diagnosing you to see exactly what would work for you and your ailments and what's going on with you in your body. So it's the same way like a doctor would prescribe something to you.
Okay, make sure I let you analyze me after this.
Right.
But it basically will go over people's heads. So I try to find like the medium ground to try to make it as simple as possible for the common people, especially my folks coming from where I'm coming from, because I'm a Bostonian. I grew up in Boston my whole entire life. Born in Israel. So you're talking to a local native. I'm not an outsider, anything like that. So I know that our people have a very hard time figuring out the discrepancies of how weed works and so forth. There's a lot of bad stigma on it, and it's my job and due diligence to kind of decipher that and make sure that everyone understands that, first of all, it's a medicine. It's not a drug. It's something that heals all three ailments, your mind, body, and soul. It all depends on what you're looking for, what type of ailment that you're trying to heal.
Right.
So,
Wow.
See?
I try to be as
trying to tell-
informative as possible. So, anything that you want to ask me about cannabis or anything like that, I'm like,
nerve. So what should I take for that?
well, there's an array of different things.
Yeah, make sure after this you let me know.
Okay.
Well, let the people know.
Right.
If you,
Okay,
if,
for
if you
pinched
out
nerves.
there,
So right now, I have a
Okay.
pinched nerve. It happened to me in the gym, and right now my ass hurts. But the reason why my ass hurts is because they said that it's my lower back. So my lower back, the
Wow, you're putting
spine
them to
goes
the
down
test.
Just
into
like
your.
listening to what you're saying right now, I will pinpoint to, I've heard women having a lot of sciatica at a certain age, and that's usually has to do with your nerves. So let's just say if you had children and they gave you an epidural in your back,
Right.
the
That's what I was
end
talking about.
results of that can cause sometimes long-term damage with your nerves and so forth.
That's what I talked
So
about
it's
earlier.
like a flare-up at a certain point at your age. It's just
Right.
like has to do with anything with when you hit a certain age, as far as like, if you're not staying on top of inflammation in your body, it's just due to occur. So
Which ones should I smoke?
you want to lean towards more of the narcotic effect because that's what you're looking for, a pain reliever.
Right.
So there isn't too many of them. You will want something that's high in THC. You will want something that might have a mixture of indica in it, but it also matters because there could be other things that's going on in your body that I can't say I know. So it's just based off of my best expression. I tell anybody that is looking for, cannabis as a medication is that you try everything and see what works for you, because in your body, there is a system that's called the endocannabinoid system. This is why they call me the Handy Doctor, because of these. Let me break this down for you. So the smallest the easiest way of saying it is the ECS system. So this ECS system is basically like your secondary brain. So it's just like it lets your body know if there's something wrong. It sends a message to your brain to say, hey, look, this is what's going on. We need some help. And then your brain produces cannabinoids, which are like almost like the best way to explain it, like keys. And they're looking for locks to fill. So your brain will go find these keys on which that are open or need to be open, and they'll open it to release whatever it is it needs for your body, whether it's to bring down, inflammation or give you dopamines or so forth. So cannabis has cannabinoids too, but they're called, I don't want to get into the long name because like I said, I know I have guests from different spectrums. So they basically have the same cannabinoids. They just look different as far as color coded, but they exactly the same. So it's just almost like a mimic key like you would get from, a key shop, and those fill your hose. So when you smoke, whatever you're smoking, these keys fill up all your ECSM holes. So whatever that cannabis holds on it, it's going to help whatever ailment that you got going on in your body.
Cool.
So when you smoke, there might be cannabis that you might not agree upon or like. And it's not because it's not good weed. It's more or less because your ECS system is not aligned with it at that moment, if that makes sense.
Right. No, it does.
So once again, for nerve damage and stuff like that, for pain, you want to look for a narcotic effect. So, anything that's heavy in myrcene, which is a terpene profile, or better yet, I could give you a strain name. I would say Kush, anything that has Kush in it, you might have something that have certain cookie strains that have the certain amount of narcotic effect that you want to have. So I don't want to be specific because every person is different.
Right.
So sometimes I might say something to you that it might not work for you, but you still have to find what you're looking for. So this is why it's important for me to try to educate any person when they come to me and ask me for help. They're like, look, even if I can't tell you how to do it, I just gave you the format for you to go when you go to the dispensary. So one thing that always stays true is your nose. Your nose is going to tell you the truth. So whatever I tell you, it doesn't matter. When you smell it, you're going to have a bodily reaction. It's going to create endorphins immediately. And some might say it might turn you on. Whatever the case may be, it's going to have an effect on you when you smell it.
It better turn me on so I can know which one to go get.
Exactly. That's the whole point. It's going to hit your sensors and let you know, okay, look, this is the one that I'm looking for. It's going to be, doesn't matter how many other you smell, your body's going to be like, I like this
one,
I like the way that this smells. So that's the one that you want to go with preferably.
Okay. Wow. So walk me through kind of you being a cultivator. Like, just what is your day-to-day and what made you even really interested in this world? Because, you have an extensive background going from Syracuse, right?
Yeah. Syracuse is really new. Okay. I started in the legacy market. So I am a street person. I'm coming from the hood, just like any other person that might come from Boston. So I was a grower prior to me going to school. And when I had an opportunity to go to school, I jumped on it. I didn't necessarily go into school with the mindset of like, yo, I'm going to be who I am now.
Yeah.
I went to school with the intentions of trying to be the best cultivator. So I was just like, you know what? I want to go here so I can make sure I know all the things that I need to know. And then, as I was going along the way, there was a lot of people that was always asking me to teach them. So for me, I was like, it's hard for me to try to sell me teaching you something without credentials. I could tell you anything, but if you don't have no proof of background, like you're, in the business world, no one's going to listen to you. So that's what my approach was. It's like, you know what? Let me go get an official stamp that says I am who I say I am versus, who I know I am. Like, I know who I am, but I just got to get the stamp to say, hey, look, you're fucking with the real guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my intentions were. And then while I was there, they kind of, opened up my brain to where it's at now, like how I approached the game as far as like, I didn't intentionally want to breed. I just was really good at doing it. So it's just like when I was in class, every section of class, people were going to have a difficult time doing stuff. For me, when it came to, the biology of the plant and breeding, it was extremely easy.
Wow.
And because it was extremely easy, I didn't first say, okay, this is what I was going to do. It's just like I seen how hard my other classmates were having. And I thought to myself, like, everyone's just like me.
Exactly.
As a person that coming up in this world, I usually had people to a high standard. It's like, yo, everyone's like me. If I can do it, you can do it. But then as I got older, I realized it's like, not everybody can do what you can do.
And that what makes you Dr. Don't forget, Dr. Handy.
Yes.
And so what makes you this passionate about it, though?
Well, long story short, because I don't want to take up a lot of you guys' time. I can talk about this
is
for
your
hours.
time.
Okay. Well, I started off in the legacy market, but my family's been involved in the legacy market. So I'm a real legacy grower, not someone that's just like entering the market. Right now, we have a lot of people in the market that have never even been involved in cannabis at all. They just think it's a big bank money grab.
Right.
Oh,
So they jump in it. Exactly.
They don't
right.
have the same exact passion. Where this, for me, I was doing this before there was a legal market. I also had family members that was doing this. They had repercussions. They went to jail. There's a lot of things that go behind the scene that people ignore. So, this is just something I was kind of made to do. And I kind of like came into it and it came into fruition as far as me realizing, I'm built for this. Because there's been intentions of everything. I thought I was going to make it in the NFL. You can see I'm a huge man.
Right.
I thought I was going to make it to the NFL. When that didn't work out, I had to second guess and look around like, what am I here for? What is my purpose? Growing up in a bad neighborhood, I didn't know if I was going to make it past 18. So it's just like, having that goal set in mind in your head, you're not thinking to yourself like, I'm going to be a billionaire or a millionaire, or I'm going to create trains and none of that stuff. I just like, I just want to get out of here. I want to survive.
Exactly.
So when I got to that point, it's just like, I feel like the best way to put it is that all the trials and tribulations I've been through made me prepared for this. And then when I went to school, it sealed the deal. And now that I am here, it's just like, they have no idea what they're dealing with. You know what I mean? As far as like, the credentials that I have, the experience that I have as far as business goes. Because I know a lot of people might frown upon, felons or people that are doing these type of things. But what you don't realize is these are businessmen. They just don't have the right pathway to go through. So they know about import, export, and all this other stuff. It's just a different trade. I just found a different way to kind of channel out something that I do legally. It's like a dream come true for me. But at the same time, I wouldn't say that it was easy. It was very difficult to get to this point, and I'm just happy to finally get to like the finish line to a certain degree. Like I'm not done, but it's just like to get to this point where I'm able to leave an imprint on my city, which I take highly important because representation matters.
Right.
And in this market, there is not a lot of Black people like me that does what I do. So I take that with a badge of honor as far as me representing the Black folks and the Black folks that live here in Massachusetts, that you do have people that are like this. Like I am like a doctor when it comes to cannabis. Like, so you have something to inspire you to say, it's not just you can work as a bartender. You can create weed.
Exactly.
You can create your own business. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's my whole approach. So I don't take it lightly the same way as anyone like plays sports. I'm a football player, so I'm competitive.
Right.
So it's like for me, I'm just making sure that I'm making the right play every time.
Wow. That was great. That's a great overview too, because again, what you touched on earlier is like, and I said this when Jeff was here, is like seeing incarcerated Black men for something that's legal now, and also that's something that impacts a lot of people. It's not because of the stigma that it's a drug. It's more so it can help you in a medicine type of way. So
huge magnitude. It's the answer to the test that everyone's looking for. So everyone wants the answer from pills, but what you really don't realize is that most pills are coming from essence, from plants and herbs and everything else like that.
Wow.
The pharmaceutical people are just finding the ingredients and cutting it out and making their own and adding some more stuff to it and then sending it to you. For me, I'm more of a natural, holistic guy. So cannabis has all the mental medicine that you need, all the physical elements that you need to fix your body. It fixes your soul as well, because some people feel that they're more connected to whatever God that they're praying to or whoever they're connected to, whether it's meditating or centering yourself as well. So like I said, a lot of people might look at it and say it's, a crutch, but I think that most of the time when people say that, it's because they had a bad experience with cannabis. And my thing is that whenever I smoke with somebody or I educate people, I try to make sure that, we all have had friends growing up that find it amusing just to make you get really drunk or high or whatever the case may be.
That happened to me. I was running down the street. Oh, God.
So to your friends, it's hilarious, but for you, it's a huge experience that makes you say, hey, I don't ever want to try it
after that,
again.
I was scared, okay? And every time I would smoke after, all that, what I went through would come back. Can you imagine? I'm running down Tremont Street, okay? I didn't even know what was going on. I thought it was getting dark outside. I was like, what the hell? I went and met these old people. I asked them to take
weed or
me.
edibles?
No, weed. It was weed. I told them to take me to the hospital. I ended up in the emergency room that night.
Everybody's going to have a different effect. And
Listen,
this is why
I'm telling you.
I had this experience. Like, I know a lot of people laugh at Friday when Smokey was stripping and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was him.
stripping
I was him. I'm telling you. I ended up in the emergency room that night.
And that's what so you telling me this, right? It further lets me know, like when I go out and I talk to people, I try to educate as many folks as possible to let them know, like, I don't want them to have a bad experience.
Right.
Because
That
what
was
they
me when I
don't
was
know
19.
is that they have all the answers that they might need that they're going through.
That's it.
Whether it's, like I said, physical ailments or you're inside, you're trying to find yourself. There's a lot of people out here, it might take them 60 years to find themselves.
Right.
Some people find themselves early,
True
and
that.
those are very
True that.
fortunate. But you're going to learn from these experiences. And I feel like cannabis can help you. It's like a bridgeway to help you find yourself.
Right.
As far as that goes, soul-wise is how you feel, on the inside. But then there's also physical stuff as well. Like I said, your body's aching, you want to go to sleep, you want to feel excited. There's an answer, there's a strain for pretty much anything that
Right.
you can example.
Right.
And what makes it fun is it has a terpene profile for everything. So you're going to get sweet stuff, you're going to get stuff that's nasty, you're going to get all types of palettes, just like you would get with wine.
Right.
That's how you would look at it. This is a new wine
Exactly,
industry, but it's
right.
basically more
Like
with
sangria being nasty. Ahead.
So speaking of wine, I got another
That's a
question.
good
So
one.
speaking of wine, so you grow. So how do you know like this weed is it? Like this is
Right.
good shit. Like how do you? Cause I have a cousin like who also he owns dispensary store as well. Shout out to Little Green in Brockton. Another black business. Every time he would have a weed come in, he got to smoke it, and if he doesn't cry, if tears doesn't come out his eye,
It ain't
he don't
good.
fuck with it. So,
That's so stupid.
that's based off
so
of
how do you
his-
know? How do you know
Right,
for yourself?
right.
Like like,
He's
it's-
crazy, but how did he know that somebody else ain't gonna cry also?
It had to make him cry. He had
I
to
know,
do
but
it.
how does he know that someone else is not going to cry off of it because he's not crying?
Well, to him,
And
if
he don't fuck with it.
Right.
Oh my god,
So
that's
based
funny.
off of, it's his store,
Right.
it's his judgment.
Right.
But, to be honest with you, the same way I just explained to you, I can't sit here knowing, especially that I went to school for this and I understand how it works. I can't sit here literally and tell you this is the best smoke.
Right.
Because it's what I just explained to you about everybody has
It's different,
something
right,
that's
right,
wrong
right.
with them.
Right.
So now, if you ask me my own personal expression as far as what I don't judge weed based off of names. I judge them off their terpenes. So it's just like, for me, I'm a myrcene person. I love myrcene. Myrcene usually has a terpene profile that has berries. They're sweet, but what they are is like almost like a narcotic effect. So, if you're not aware of it, there's a myrcene in pill form that these people pop when they come home and relax.
Oh.
That's what myrcene
I hate
basically does
pills.
to you. But in a nutshell, that's how I judge it off of, okay, like what do I like? That's personally. But as a business person, I can't do that because there
It's
is
not
a
all about
wide
you,
range
right.
of people
Right,
that
right,
want
right.
different
And
stuff.
they all go through
so
different, right.
what I try to do is I try to have a variety of things that's going to give them a variety of options.
Right.
But they are going to be the best quality
For
of those
that
variety
person,
of
right,
options.
right.
So that's how I would look at it as far as like when I am looking for it, okay, is this the best sativa that I have? If not, let me find another one. Is this the best indica that I have? If not, I got to find another one. Is this the best hybrid? And that's how I go about my business. Or I could just clear the playing board and go, let me come up with something completely new.
Right.
Right.
And go, okay, I want something that looks like this and smells like this and it's going to have this effect. And then I go to the lab and do what I do and chef it up. And about a year or two later, we have something brand new.
Nice.
Okay.
So like, I understand you've been doing this for about 8 years.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Low Keys, is this like the only company you work with, or
No,
do you
I
work with
work
different
with
like
Ideal.
other dispensary stores?
I work
as
for
well?
Ideal Craft Cannabis as well. I'm the cultivator over there.
Okay.
I'm not the master cultivator, but I'm just one of their cultivators. So Low Key and Ideal Craft Cannabis work hand in hand. This is where the Dorchester Diesel and Roxbury Runs is coming from. So
Okay.
how it works is I'm the guy that creates the strains and the buds and grows them out, and Low Key sells it.
Gotcha.
So right now, we only letting out 2 strains because of the market. We're trying to, build it up and let people know that we're here. It's a Black-owned
Right,
company.
right.
And I took a lot of time to come up with these strains. They're not something I just like slapped
right,
together.
right.
No, and throw it in the bag because people will see it and second guess and go, who did this? Like, no,
Right,
this is a
right.
Bostonian did this. I wouldn't think anyone else could do this because who are you to come here and to say this is a Roxbury Runs? You're not even from
Right,
here. You know what I
exactly.
mean? So
Right.
it's just like the whole point is that I try to make sure that we was distinct, different from everyone else, and also having a signature strain that's known to the city as far as what the profile that the city likes. There's a lot of people that are from the outside market that come here and they basically don't know what the market is. They're shooting in the wind. So, this is why you have a bunch of crap in the dispensary. Like, me to say this once again, this is my opinion, because I know that people are going to, there's going to be some companies that are going to be real touchy about me saying that. But yes, there's a lot of trash out here that they're not growing correctly.
Right,
and I'm here to make sure that everyone knows that we have very high quality at Low Key Dispensary and that we know what we're doing. This is not us just shooting in the wind. This is like official. So if you are a connoisseur,
Sam, drop a clap for Mr.
clap.
Okay, from Mr. Handyman. Dr. Handy. Don't forget Dr. Handy.
My last question before we go on a break. Thank you, Sam. My last question before on the break. Seeing how far we came, like for the whole cannabis industry, weed, all that stuff. Like, from your perspective, what do you see yourself, and also what do you see the weed and the cannabis industry in the next like 5 to 10 years? Like,
so I think the cannabis industry in the next 5 to 10 years is going to progress into a new wine market. I feel like it's already happening behind the scenes for the people that are not aware of it. There's a lot of laws in place. If you're not aware of it, hemp is legal. You can grow it. You can sell it in your store. It's a commodity crop that's able to make fabric, bricks, all types of stuff. It's just another part of the cannabis family. So if the medical world sees it as a huge enterprise and commodity, it's only next for the cannabis to happen, because this is like for the wine connoisseurs. So the same way how you looked at the wine and the alcohol prohibition, how they went about their business, this is where we're at right now with cannabis. We're trying to find a way to make it legal, to make it a reputable business where it's a new economy where, I know a lot of people just think it's just weed. It's not just weed. You have people that are building stuff. You have accountants. You have cleaning companies. You have construction companies. You have lawyers. It's like so much money surrounding it that there's no way that I cannot see it not being legalized, because, everybody wants money. As you know, we live in Massachusetts.
Right.
They're robbing us blind.
You right about that.
It's not even just Massachusetts, it's just across America. Everything's a capitalist market. So if they see it's green, there is no stopping that. They know that it's a huge commodity. Their thing is that they want to kind of like, pretty much put a thumb on it and make sure that no one else gets it.
Right.
So this is where I come along, where someone that you can't necessarily buy me out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying here? Like, you can't necessarily say, hey, look, we're going to take your genetics and go this way. Like, the way I have it set up is the same way how you would look at music industry people. These are my songs. These are my copyrights. Like, I'm not going to just give you my catalog.
Right.
It doesn't work that way. So I have to make sure that I do that, because everyone's being robbed right now. And that's my honest opinion. Like, it's a struggle. There's a lot of people that are having a hard time. And it's not because the business is bad. It's because the people that are in the business are bad. Like, you have a lot of crooks, just because they wear a suit, you think that they're not.
Shocks.
No, they're just like the streets. They just wear suits.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So you have
True.
a lot of crooks and people that are flim-flamming and doing all types of stuff, whatever it takes to get the bag, and it's messing up the game.
Messing up the business.
It's destroying the game. Right. And those that are really true to understanding, they have a passion for it and they understand the long-term goal, are not going to quit. So for me, I'm not quitting. Low Key's not quitting. We're going to try to make sure that we are going to stay here. We're a local company, and this is the whole point of trying to get our name out there, so people do know that we are out there. And if you are going to support a dispensary, come to Low Key. Why not support your own home dispensary? Right. Everyone else is going to Netta, and all these other places. Yeah. And I get it. It's convenient, but now we have our own. Right. And I think it's important that we support our own stuff. And I think our stuff's better than theirs. That's just straight up. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think nobody has what we have. We got Cacao, we got Khalifa Kush, we have my home strains, and a bunch of other stuff that I really think that you guys will enjoy.
Hey, you guys are hearing it from the source.
Did you bring us any samples?
I was told that there's no smoking in the building, so
I wasn't gonna smoke in the building. I was gonna take it in when I leave. I was gonna smoke it.
I wish next time.
Who told you that? Who told you this? Please tell me.
Okay, I don't talk too much, but I only talk to a few people.
The person that told you that, I'm telling you, they need a big smack.
No, I told them we don't smoke in here, but I didn't know he was gonna bring
it. We was gonna just take it home.
I know.
And then I was gonna smoke it. Next time you come, make sure you bring me some, because I need to figure out which one is gonna help this pinch nerve in my ass.
Nah, I can't.
All right. So we got.
What'd you say, Sam?
We're gonna.
Sam, what'd you say?
We got.
Wait, if I get my ass slapped, you think that's gonna help the nerve? Come on.
We're gonna
Sam,
set that
come.
for OnlyFans.
Sam,
No,
come on, Sam.
let's set that for
save it
OnlyFans.
Save it for OnlyFans.
Let's save that for OnlyFans, baby. 100,000 subscribers.
You better be a subscriber.
100,000 subscribers, all right? All right. We're about to go on a quick break, all right? But you heard it from the source himself, Barry Handy. He's in the building. If you got any question, please send us a
Dr.
message.
Handy.
Call in Dr. Handy. That's the name. Don't forget it.
If you
All
have
right.
any ailment, he can tell you which one you can look for. Because when we leave here, he's gonna be analyzing
All right.
me.
All right. So when we come back from our break, we're gonna play a quick game with Dr. Handy, and it's the Real Shit Podcast, baby. Let's get it.
That's so funny.
This isn't ever last track, yeah. This isn't ever last track.
Bacardi. Tunes are crazy for this one.
This isn't ever
Let's get 'em.
last track. It's a tune-up. I'm up in the club. Shorty just got that fix, so she moves it back and forth. Let me say your body, just move a little close. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a tune-up in the club, and you know who it be. It's me, the future R&B. And yes, I always got the bangers. In the club, the DJ spin them. See that shorty over there, she's a banger, banger. If you got an attitude, I'll still work with it. The shirt and Patron just got me in the zone. Baby, my mood is right. Gonna get you home with me tonight. It's a tune-up, all up in the club. Shorty just got that fix, so she moves it back and forth. Let me see your body, just move a little close. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty, you're a banger, 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 banger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Shorty, you're a banger. The way she make that booty pop and look, it feels a trip. So now you understand why. Shorty, you're a banger. If you see her in the club looking fly and you buy no girls drinks, shorty, you're a banger. The way she shake a little thing just got me losing my goddamn mind. 'Cause if you ask me, your shorty is a 10. She needs to get with me. You know that I'm the dawn, and now she's on me. Oh my God, and I'm on her. I'm about to rise. We gon' get it on, baby. We gon' get it on, baby. Yes, we will.
Shorty is a banger. Make the fella's neck break. Curly hair, brown.
Too.
Yes. Welcome back. We here. It's the Real Shit Podcast. I go by the name Be the General. We here. Miss Blossom's here. Miss Africa's here. And with us, our guest, we got Dr. Henny, Barry Henny. He's here. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about weed, cannabis, the industry. You know, like how, weed could actually help you people. Like, it's not just about getting high. You know what I'm saying? It's about
Okay.
healing. You know,
It can help my
get it
damn
twisted,
pinched nerve.
You know what I mean? Before we go to the 10 questions, with you, I did another question just popped into my head while we were on the commercial break. So you mentioned earlier like how like weed can actually heal people, and a lot of doctors and pharmacists, they use some of the chemicals that's in there for their own product and stuff like that. Do you think the cannabis industry at some point will override or take over, like take business away from the pharmacists and the drug industry?
Because it's all based off a belief system. You know, I mean,
Okay.
if you're from America, you believe in westernized medicine. But if you're from outside of America, you believe in holistic medicine or whatever that they're providing for you. So it's
Right.
based off of basically belief. If you're going to believe it's going to work, it's going to work. But if you don't,
I mean, but don't doctors prescribe people that have glaucoma and MS? They
Okay.
prescribe them with marijuana,
I don't
right?
want to
I
get I don't want to get into trouble, right?
Right, we're not gonna
off
try-
my
we're not-
own opinion.
right.
No.
In my opinion, because
Right.
the way I was thinking, I think in the next 20 to 30 years, I think the cannabis industry will be what people used to
Right,
hear.
because come on, look
You know
at
what I'm saying?
look
Because
at
the
people-
young
look at people with
generation will
MS.
get hip to what's going on. And,
I don't
and
think it's
pills-
gonna completely replace it.
Right,
I don't
It's
think
gonna
so.
have a place
Right,
there.
a place,
in
yeah,
I just
right.
feel like people are becoming more conscious of their health.
Right.
So I feel like it's gonna be a new wave of people that are gonna
Exactly,
think
'cause-
something completely different because what's been going on has not been working 100%.
Right.
And you can see that on your own.
Exactly. Because I only said that because I look back 15, 20 years ago before cell phones came out, and everybody like, why do you need a cell phone? We got house phones. We got this. And all of a
Right.
sudden now everybody got a cell phone, even the kids. So
Exactly.
So I'm like, over time, I think it will grow and people will understand the true value.
I honestly would love for it to take it
Right.
over, for my
And-
opinion. But
and that's my honest opinion too.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not any reports, anything. Like just me.
I hope
seeing
it
what I'm
does.
seeing,
Then,
you know?
then it'll help get rid of some of the opioid addiction people.
yeah, well, I don't think it's. I don't want to say get rid of them, but more help them into
No,
a better
help
channeling.
them to go from the actual drugs that they're getting to some natural shit. You know what I mean?
There's weed that could put you right to sleep. That's not going to have you addicted. And as far as like
Exactly.
you need it, or you're
Right,
gonna
That's
die.
exactly what I
Opioid,
mean.
yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like the cannabis, the chemicals in that is a lot more healthier. You
Right.
know,
It's more
than
natural.
the natural
induced.
healing.
Yeah,
I would say, maybe I'm
Yeah.
using the wrong word, but it's a more natural type healing than someone give you some pills or shots
my
or
God,
anything
I
like that.
hate
You know, like because
pills.
me, I don't take pills. I don't like
I
shots.
hate pills.
And,
Listen,
and I've been blessed. You know,
I'm not a
having
huge pill guy.
Right.
Me either.
If I can smoke,
Same.
I'm going to try to smoke, but I'm not going to lie and say I don't take pills. Sometimes I
Right.
take
Right.
ibuprofen. Being an
Right.
ex-football player,
Right,
we
right,
have our
right,
problems
right.
that
Understood.
True.
arthritis and a lot of
Understood.
other things.
Right.
So it's just like some
Understood.
days I
Right.
need that pill, but
Right.
I don't prefer to take
Exactly.
pills.
That's
if
how I
the
am
case.
too.
Same.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So we're going to jump into the 10 world shit questions. Ms. Blossom, you want to start? Or Miss Africa, you want to start? Because I know you got a couple.
I only got a couple. So
All right. Let's
what I want to
start it
know
up.
from you is coffee or tea?
I really don't drink neither one of them. I'm a water guy,
Hey.
but
Okay.
if I
you
have to pick one, and if somebody put a gun to my head, was like, "Yo, you gonna choose one right now?" I'm gonna take the tea. I
My
drink
man.
coffee, but
My man.
I know because
If
coffee
somebody's
is
like-
so worse. We're not
I'm a
gonna
coffee
we're not
girl.
gonna name anybody here sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Because the majority of us here like tea, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna name no names.
I mean, it has its place. It has its place.
Right,
I mean,
right,
if you ask me,
right.
coffee has a lot of medical properties, just like tea does. People are not aware of it. Just drinking coffee black by itself can help you with fat loss and energy and
No,
stuff
they
like
say
that.
that, yeah.
If you just
It's
drink
a
it by
diuretic.
itself, but once you add
All
the
the
dairy and
stuff,
sugar,
yeah.
It
then
turns
it
into
becomes
something
something
else.
else.
Exactly.
Just like chemistry, you mix it together, something else is
Facts.
getting ready to come
All right.
out.
Okay. Cell phone or landline?
I'm old school. Like, I love my cell phone, but it would be cool to have a landline, as far as
Yeah,
like,
because then you don't have to worry about people calling you all the time.
you
yo.
know what it is? For me, I just feel like if they pull the plug, how we gonna call anybody?
True. Right, exactly.
That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say.
all right.
Like, that's one of the reasons why I feel like it's good to
to
have a
landline,
landline.
right.
Like, I have a landline in my house. Like, I don't know if anyone
Right,
else.
I
has
do
one.
too. I have
got
a landline.
in
No,
my
I have a
house.
landline at home too.
It has a
Yep.
fax machine, and sometimes I unplug it to hear the phone ring
got
just for
two
fun.
phones.
Like, oh shit, it still
He said
works.
just to hear the phone ring for fun.
Yeah, because I didn't give it out. I didn't give it to nobody. Ain't nobody calling me. So it's just like
It's like the Huxtable ringtone, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That's awesome.
okay. Apartment or house?
House.
All the way. and
Apartment
why?
has a place because I feel like apartments are good for people that have no children. You're single, you're by yourself, you
Living that
want a
bachelor
cat.
life, right.
That's good. You got kids, you got animals, or anything else like going on as far as like you have your own company or anything like that.
True.
House is the best movement.
Okay,
That's
okay.
true.
Pass it on to Miss Blossom.
Oh, it's my turn.
Miss
Okay,
coffee drinker.
I am a coffee drinker. Summer or winter?
Those are the only two options.
Those are the only
That's
two
it.
options. We're not doing
Ain't
fall.
nothing in between.
No, there's
Okay.
fall and spring, but
No, he summer or winter.
winter.
I hate the heat. I'm an August person. My birthday's in August.
Wow.
So I was born in a heat wave, but I hate the heat. I'm not, at the same time, I don't mind the winter. I don't know. This is a hard one.
it's
I wish you
hard.
would have had spring and
It's
fall. It would have been
fall.
easier.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you gotta
I
think about it.
hate winter.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I would
And
say
I
I
was
hate
born-
winter.
And I was born in winter.
for me, I live on a big property, so it's just like, I got a shovel and all this other stuff.
Right,
So
right. Summer,
that's
summer,
what
right?
bothers. But summer don't get away because I got to mow my lawn. And
Right.
That shit's
So
huge
either
too,
way,
it's like,
Either way, you're
I'm
stuck
stuck
in the middle.
doing work. So I like
Either
the
way,
other
you got
two
work.
seasons where it's like,
Right. Either way,
It's
you
not
got
too
work.
much.
do too much
He's
shit
like,
going
neither.
on.
But you gotta pick one.
Neither.
so
If you had to pick
because
one.
I have to pick one, I'm going to say winter because I do not like to sweat. And,
Okay.
being a bigger
Me
person.
too. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
I'm
I
one of
got
those
eczema,
fan
so
in
I
the room
can't
at
sweat.
night, with the AC on and it's cold, but hey, that's just how I like it when I go to sleep.
I'm with you
I've
on
said
that.
this before. I feel like summer is just like you never find a solution. You drink ice cream, you drink water,
it's just
you're
sweating.
naked.
You're
just-
You're just
Oh my
always
God.
winter.
It's-
You put on the layers. Like
Yeah.
you can
And you can
conceal
take them off as well.
control
It's
that.
just like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm a
There's
little too
no-
hot.
Right.
Like,
There's no solution for summer. Okay. Hotel or Airbnb?
Airbnb because I smoke. If I didn't smoke, then I would say hotel.
I'm
Right, 'cause you cannot smoke in a hotel.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Night or morning?
I don't know.
Think
I
about when
get up
when-
early because I
think
gotta.
about-
Nah, he's a doctor.
I gotta
you know,
wake
he's
up
Dr.
early 'cause I
Hennessy,
deal
he
with
gotta work
plants.
early. Right.
Okay,
Okay.
so
But I'm
you're
not a
the
late
mo-
night owl, so I wouldn't say that I'm a night person. I would say I'm a
Early man.
morning.
Morning.
Morning
Early
Cancer.
bird, get the worm.
Yeah.
All right. FaceTime or a texter?
Options suck.
She wants to know.
Can we put a scenario to it, or
I mean, you
do you
could,
want somebody
you could,
looking
you
at
could
you, or you want
elaborate
somebody
it
to be
on your
calling you?
answer.
I would say it all depends on the circumstances, but because it's for the fun of the show,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say text to be safe.
Yes.
To be safe.
I'm with you
Wait
on
a minute.
that.
What's
You
the
really-
problem with
To be safe, you
FaceTime?
don't even know. He could be doing something.
Whether I'm in a place that I'm not supposed to be.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Elaborate. Elaborate.
If I'm-
Yeah, but
look at
you
it,
don't want
that's
nobody
it.
to know where you're at.
Exactly.
Like,
Okay.
So for safety purposes,
Okay.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
text you,
texting
right?
works for me.
I'm
It's not
telling
what you think it is, but
texting
it's
all
just-
the way.
Okay.
For safety reasons.
had to
Yo, quick
ask.
story.
You ain't
quick,
never
yo.
lied. He
Quick
said
story
for
on that,
safety
right?
reasons.
Yeah.
Yo, quick story on that, right? So a friend of mine years ago, he was on vacation. Well, he went on a trip. It wasn't even a vacation. He went on
It
a
probably
trip.
wasn't supposed
right?
to be going.
He wasn't, but he went to a party he was supposed to be at, and his wife called him, right?
FaceTime.
And he so he went to a safe place, like with no music and all that, right? But when you FaceTime, there was a mirror in the back.
That's how you can see
Oh
everything.
my gosh. So for that purposes, what he just said, you better text. Smartest thing for you to do.
Okay,
There's a lot of
listen.
guys out here that are getting themselves in trouble doing dumb
Somebody
stuff.
FaceTime me, I delete them and be like, what do you
Come
want?
on.
Text you.
Let's get it together,
Too
people.
much. Too much.
Oh man,
Your turn.
my turn. All right, cool. Podcast or radio?
Podcast, because the radio sucks right now.
I'm telling you.
Podcast is kind of replacing the radio. It's the new radio.
Right.
I enjoy the old radio when I was growing up.
Right.
Jamming 94.5 when it used to play good music.
Oh my God, they play the
Now
same
it's
shit all the
just,
time.
it's the same thing.
Yes.
All the time,
Oh my God, I hate it.
All right, cool. Sitcom TV or reality TV show?
Sitcom. I hate reality TV.
I'm telling you, because it's so fake
It's not
and it's
real.
scripted
Right.
too.
Right.
It's not real.
Exactly. You ain't
Everything's
never
fake.
lied.
Real shit. Real
I'd rather
shit.
have
I
a
don't
nice
know.
fantasy story versus.
Okay, some fake shit that you tell me is real.
Like, tell me
right.
some fake shit I know is fake. but
Okay.
Don't tell me some shit's real. and it's
I
not
love
real,
loving
man.
hip hop. I'm sorry. I want to say
It's all
reality.
It's all
scripted, girl.
scripted,
It's all scripted because
It's all
come on now,
scripted.
seriously.
And they got like 8 different versions of them now. And
I'm
hip hop
telling
New
you.
York, LA, Miami,
Miami,
Atlanta,
it's so phony.
Yeah.
Come on now, look at
trying to get
what's
that
his name?
bag.
Atlanta. What's his name?
which one?
Rashida and
and her husband?
yeah.
Kirk.
Come on, now, think about it. Are they really together after all the dirt that he done did to her?
I just
But
feel,
every time you turn around, they're all lovey-dovey.
right.
That's
It's
so
for TV.
phony, yo.
For TV.
I just feel like we're a creature of habit, and I can understand why women like to watch drama and stuff.
I
like
hate
that.
it. I don't watch that shit.
funny.
I just hate fakeness.
But you know what? That's still a response.
True. Hey,
So
I'm
it's like
saying.
when you see it, you're still gonna respond. Like, look at these stupid.
No,
idiots.
I don't. I change the
You're
channel.
still gonna respond.
Listen,
and that's
true.
what they want.
I
They just
still
want you
change
to
the
respond.
channel. I change the channel. I can't
man.
get into that.
Baddies right now too.
All
It's
right.
also hot.
Being single or relationship?
It's another one of those questions.
Don't say the wrong thing because your girl might be listening.
No, I'm gonna be honest. My girl knows I'm an honest person. And I'm
Okay.
just, it all depends on where you're at in life. So if you're asking me as a man now at this age, I'm 30 now. I'm 39 now. So, being in a relationship is always better than I feel like at this age. Now,
Right.
if you would have asked me this when I was 20, then I would have told you that I want to be
Single.
as single as possible.
You know what it is? He's definitely under the Jeff leadership. You know, Jeff was like,
Yeah, 'cause
Jeff,
Jeff was not trying- Jeff didn't think about it before he gave us an answer.
just like me
hold on.
today, relationship. Me yesterday, single.
I mean, listen, if we talk about genders and stuff like that, it's just that I have a certain belief that, I just feel like we're men and women, and it's nothing that you can distinguish
Right.
from that. We
Right.
have natural habits that's, whether you control of it or not, it's just going
Right.
to naturally happen to you. So
Right.
for us, we are very extremely vulnerable to certain women. It's just,
Right.
you got to be honest with yourself. A lot of guys lie and be like, I'm cool, I can handle it. Like, no, you ain't. Anyway, if she comes out with the right stuff on, you're going to
Okay,
crack.
okay.
You're gonna
I'm
crack.
telling
You're
you.
gonna crack.
So
You
the first
know,
thing-
all that
Exactly.
out, all that out.
That's
Yeah,
why
okay.
I tell
Only
these
fans,
women
baby,
use the
only
word
fans.
pressure all the time,
Only
right?
fans, baby,
You
only
guys are putting
fans.
pressure
Only
on
fans
it.
now,
So,
only
That's
fans.
just what it is. That pressure. For it already, but I do have a strain and I'm going to be calling it Ebony. So
Ebony.
Giving you
Okay.
a sneak preview, but she's something special. That's all.
Ebony.
Great. And that was the
Okay.
first
All right.
time it was here.
Hey, first time on the real shit. You heard it
Yes.
first. Ebony. All right. Last one. Loyalty or respect? serious when you
At
gotta
this
pause.
age, I'm going to take loyalty.
Yep, we
You
all.
say, you
Yep.
say at this stage.
At this
At
age,
this
I would
stage.
take
Okay.
loyalty because as a young man that was in the streets, I wanted your respect. And you
Right.
was going to respect me.
Regardless,
But
right?
at this age now, you don't have to respect me, but what you're not going to do is disrespect me. So
Right.
I really would like your loyalty.
Right.
I want your real true self to be who you are and
Right.
understand that I got you covered and you got me covered, whatever relationship that we have, that, I'm fucking with you.
Right.
That's what it is. So
Right.
me and Jeff, we've been rolling with each other for a very long time, and there's been a lot of people that have been poaching and, hey, what you doing? Like,
Right.
nah, I fuck with Low
Right.
Key.
Exactly.
I fuck with Ideal, Cannabis, Craft. Those are the two companies that I rock with. Now, I'm available to rock with other companies, but I'm still always going to have a home in my heart
right.
for these guys. My
Right.
loyalty's still going to be with these guys because
Right.
we came up together.
Clap for that. Clap for that, baby. Clap for that, baby.
Yes.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, so I think we're almost there. The time flies when you're having fun.
I'm telling you, 2 more
Time
minutes and it's
flies,
done.
man.
So,
Like
Time
that,
flies when
well,
you're
I'm
having fun.
glad it's about to be over so that I can get analyzed, so I can know what I'm smoking. Shit.
Yeah. But yeah, now we definitely appreciate you being
For
here,
sure.
man. We appreciate your knowledge and you being the handyman yourself. It's like
Yeah.
I know people who's listening and watching this right now. I'm sure you'll get some people
Do you have
coming
any
at
social
you.
media,
Do you have any,
anything,
yeah,
so
you
that we
wanna-
can find you? Let me go
Okay.
on and start
Well,
following you now.
All right. I have HOV Genetics. That's H.O.V_genetics at Instagram.
Oh wait, hold up. You got you gotta stop that
okay.
again.
Let me say that again so the people at home
H.O.V.
can hear it. H.O.V_genetics.
Yep.
And it should be a logo that has the red and yellow and a black hand in the middle holding the weed or the cannabis.
The wine kind of got me like,
It's all right.
I don't drink.
Last year was man. This one,
No,
getting y'all.
this one, no, I'm telling you, Moscato, yo.
Oh, y'all must gonna be getting you.
Because I don't drink. I'm not a drinker.
I'm
you know
not
what I'm
either.
saying?
Yeah,
I'm an alcoholic.
yeah.
That's
don't
why
do
she
nothing
don't
for Miss
feel
Blossom.
nothing. I'm
Oh,
telling
yeah.
you, because right now I can
You
feel
you
it.
give her a little cuss on nigga.
Fight
good.
me out. Just a little bit. Yeah,
I'm telling
wine
you.
does nothing for me, but give
So
it the odd heart.
we would not be having any wine at our OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
It's gonna be Casamigos.
That shit would turn me all the way up.
Casamigos.
Yeah,
And
turn
some
me all the
Henny.
way up.
Yep.
But yes, man, thank you for sure for coming in today. We appreciate you.
For
We
sure.
definitely follow you. And like I say, if you guys have any questions or you want to do business with Mr. Henny himself, hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's over there, low key. Shout out to my man Jeff. Appreciate you, brother. All right,
Hey, Jeff.
Thank you.
ladies. Any last word before we end?
Woo!
I'm just waiting to get analyzed. I don't know about y'all.
All right.
We appreciate you.
I'm gonna have to look it up through mine and add you on it. Because you know how Instagram works. Because I'm in the cannabis industry, they try to shadow ban you. So it's very
Yes,
difficult.
that's another thing.
That's
Yeah,
why they don't let
you can't do promotion. You can't do
You
anything.
know what? They don't. Whenever you do cannabis on Instagram, you have to be like either somebody knows you as a friend, meaning like I could request you, and you'll be welcome to my page.
Okay, so go
But
request
they're
me
not
so I
gonna
can request you back.
Right.
Get you to
Mine
come to
is
my
simple.
page because of what I have. My content.
Right.
Oh,
that's
mine
on
is
my
simple.
page.
Love Africa too. That's it. Y'all hear that? Love Africa too. You better come follow me.
Hey.
All right.
And then you're gonna see a cartoon with a Yep, there I go right there. So then now I'll be able to see you and then I can follow you back.
Yeah. So if you do follow her and y'all see her, just look through her followers and then find me, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it's probably gonna be difficult for you to find me. And I like it that way
Wow. Are you
because
serious? That's why they do that? Why?
they do
they're
that
very strict.
to
The
make
state-
sure
the state
because of the
very
kids,
strict.
you got to be 18
Yeah, you gotta be
plus.
18
So
plus.
there are
Right,
certain
right,
profiles
right.
that I make sure to tell people if you're not 21
For the kids.
to not come to my page, and
Right.
I do not promote any kids coming to my page. But if you're an adult and you're 21 and you want to see some pretty flower, come on down to my page, and I'm going to show you. You get to see the whole process. You get to see me kind of breed online, you know. And I don't necessarily show my face or make comments. It's just music and flower.
Hey.
Wow.
Two loves I could combine together.
Okay.
That's awesome.
All right. Any last one, Ms. Blossom? You good? Miss
good.
Africa?
I'm gravy.
All right. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Barry, Henny,
Thank you
Gordon.
guys for having me here.
All right. Yo, he's the
Anytime
Gordon.
you
He's the
guys
Mr.
need
Gordon
He's
of
the
the
man.
industry. Real talk.
Cannabis,
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
the man.
I'm more
All right.
than welcome. I'll come back. Whatever you guys need.
Happy New Year,
Okay.
everybody! And once again, it's the Real Shit Podcast. And you can find us like on Facebook, social media, everywhere, YouTube,
And we
all
here
that good
every
stuff.
Sunday.
Every Sunday, 2
o'clock.
p.m.
You know, we're late
Eastern
sometimes
time.
because you know we're black.
All right,
so.
and once again, let's get that 100,000 subscribers.
I'm
'cause we
telling
got
you,
the
double
OnlyFans popping.
chocolates.
Double
Oh my
chocolates
God.
coming
double
in.
chocolate. See,
Nice.
Sam is already ready.
Shout out to Keys. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yo, check them out. All right, you all to the end. We out, baby.
This isn't ever last track, yeah. This isn't ever last track,
Bacardi. Tunes, you crazy for this one.
This isn't ever
Let's get 'em.
last track. It's a tune up. I'm up in the club. Shorty just got